Good morning, students of class 5. Students, I'm sure all of you are happy and healthy. Students, in my last video, I had started with lesson 1 of Wordsworth English Reader, The Pandavas Last Year in Exile. And I had started with the explanation of the new words of the lesson. And I had written and explained the first 14 word meanings of this chapter. So I hope all of you must have written these word meanings in your English notebook. And today I'm going to continue with the remaining new words and their meaning of this lesson. So all of you, please take out your English notebook and your Wordsworth English Reader book. Turn the page to page number 3 as I'll be continuing with the word meanings of lesson 1, the Pandavas last year in exile. Students, the 12th word meaning was aids, which means assistance to political leaders. Whoever were the assistants or the political leaders, जिनको हम राजा के मंत्री या राजा कहते थे, उनके जो असिस्टेंट्स होते थे, उनको जो मदद करने वाले थे, उनको हम एड्स बोलते थे. Then the 13th word was encroached, which means slowly entering on another person's territory. किसी दूसरे की जमीन पे धीरे धीरे घुसपैठ करने को एनक्रोच करना कहते हैं. Then the 14th word was crown prince, which means a male heir to the throne. राजा के बाद जो उसका राजकुमार है, the prince, he'll take over the throne. राजा का सिंहासन है, उनके बाद कौन टेक ओवर करेगा? the prince of the kingdom. So now the 50th word is charioteer. All of you know चैरिटियर. आप सबने महाभारत एपिक में देखा होगा. कृष्ण भगवान जो है, लॉर्ड कृष्णा, ही वॉज द चैरिटियर ऑफ द पांडव अर्जुन, है ना. जो रथ है उसको चैरियट बोलते हैं, एंड द वन हु राइड्स द चैरियट इज नोन एज द चैरिटियर. सो हियर अ पर्सन ड्राइविंग oblique riding a two-wheeled horse-drawn vehicle, horse-drawn vehicle used in ancient warfare. In ancient times, especially during wartime. पुराने टाइम में जब वॉर्स होते थे तो आपने देखा था जो किंग है वो चैरियट पे बैठ के वो वॉर करता था, है ना. यू मस्ट हैव सीन इन दी मूवीज, इन दी पिक्चर्स. तो जो रथ को ड्राइव करता है या राइड करता है उसको चैरिटियर बोलते हैं. चैरियट मीन्स रथ, है ना. सबने महाभारत की पिक्चर में लॉर्ड कृष्णा को चैरियट, अर्जुन का रथ ड्राइव करते हुए देखा होगा. सो चैरिटियर, CHARIOTER, चैरिटियर, a person driving oblique riding a two-wheeled horse-drawn vehicle used in ancient warfare. I hope all of you have written these 15 word meanings. So now I'm going to erase and write the remaining 2 word meanings of this lesson. Once again, I'll remind everyone to use a blue or a black gel pen and ink pen. Nobody will use a ball pen. Fine. Nobody will use a ball pen. Now, the 16th word is flee. Flee. Flee means run away. भाग जाना. भाग जाने को flee भी बोलते हैं. FLEE. Flee means to run away. FLEE. Flee means to run away. भाग जाना. Fine. And the last new word of the chapter is chariot. As told earlier, जो रथ है उसको इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? चैरियट. सो two-wheeled horse-drawn घोड़े द्वारा खींची व्हीकल used in ancient warfare. Ancient means very old. So, chariot, CHARIOT, chariot means rath. And the meaning is a two-wheeled horse-drawn vehicle used in ancient warfare. So, with this, we have finished the word meanings of lesson 1 of our Wordsworth English Reader, that is the Pandavs last year in exile. And I'm sure all of you must have written these 17 word meanings neatly in your English notebook with a blue and black gel pen or ink pen. Once again, a reminder, nobody will use a ball pen in the English notebook. Fine. Ink pen improves your handwriting. So, as you all are beginning to write with pen, so I want all of you to use ink pen or gel pen so that you can improve your handwriting. So, once again, I'll revise the 17 word meanings and then I'll read and explain the chapter for you. Please turn to page number 1 of your Wordsworth English Reader book. Students, the first word is supremacy, which means superiority or control. The second word is myth, which means stories or fables. The third word is legends, which means tales. The fourth word is exile, which means to be sent out of one's native country for a period of time. The fifth word is terms, which means requirements or conditions laid down or agreed upon, in this case in the game of dice. The sixth word is disguise, which means to hide one's identity. Identity means apni pehchan. The seventh word is secured, which means obtained. The eighth word is well versed, meaning to be experienced or skilled in or to be knowledgeable about something. The ninth word is scriptures. The meaning is the sacred writings of a religion. The 10th word is assumed, which means took on. The 11th word is guise, which again means disguise, meaning hiding one's own identity. The 12th word is aids, which means assistant to political leaders. 13th word is encroached, which means slowly entering on another person's territory. The 14th word is crown prince, which means a male heir to the throne. The 15th word is charioteer, meaning a person riding a two-wheel horse-drawn vehicle used in ancient warfare. 16th word is flee, means run away. And the 17th word is chariot, a two-wheeled horse-drawn vehicle used in ancient warfare. So students, now I'm going to start with lesson 1, the Pandavs last year in exile. Fine. So students, now I'm going to start reading lesson 1. Please listen to me carefully especially the pronunciation of the new words. First, I'm going to read the lesson and then I'm going to explain the meaning. So please turn your Wordsworth English Reader book to page number 1, lesson 1, The Pandavs Last Year in Exile. Now, you must have heard stories from the Mahabharata from your parents or grandparents. The Mahabharata tells the stories of the struggle for supremacy between two groups of cousins, the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Many myths and legends have been woven into the Mahabharata, which have passed down through the generations. The story. The Pandavas had already spent 12 years in exile, having lost the game of dice to their cousin Prince Duryodhan. As per the terms of the game, they had to spend the last year of their exile in disguise. However, if they were caught during this period, they would have to spend another 12 years in exile. The Pandavas chose the kingdom of Virat to spend their last year of exile. Before entering the capital of Virat, they changed their names and put on different disguises. They then secured different posts in the service of the king of Virat. Yudhishthir was well versed with the scriptures, rules of royal court, and the skills of dice. So he decided to serve the king as his advisor and assume the name of Kanak. Bhim, being fond of eating, decided to work in the guise of a cook, assuming the name of Ballav. Arjun took the name Brihannala and became a dance and music teacher to the king's daughter, Princess Uttara. Nakul became Granthik, the caretaker and the guard to the horse stable, as he was an expert in the training and treatment of horses. Sahadev was appointed to look after the cattle and was called Tantipal. Draupadi was appointed as the chief maidservant to Queen Sudeshna. She was known as Sairandari. This is how, without the knowledge of the people, all the Pandavas entered into the service of King Virat in the hope that the men of Duryodhan would not be able to spot them. Thus, the 13th year was passing by with the Pandavas and Draupadi fulfilling their duties sincerely. Towards the end of the year, Duryodhan and his aides encroached upon the territory of King Virat's kingdom and stole cattle belonging to the king. When the king learned of this, he sent his son Uttar Kumar, the crown prince, to fight the Kaurav army. Arjun, in the guise of Brihannala, requested the king's permission to accompany Uttar Kumar as his charioteer. The king agreed. At the battlefield, Uttar Kumar got frightened on facing the huge and powerful Kaurav army and tried to flee in fear. At this point, Arjun gave away his true identity and instructed Uttar Kumar to take over the chariot while he fought the battle. He single-handedly defeated the Kaurav army and brought back the cattle. By this time, the 13th year of exile was over. The Pandavas revealed their identity to King Virat. He was surprised and pleased with the happy turn of events. Thus, the exile for the Pandavas ended. Now, students, as you have seen, besides the 17 word meanings, there are 5 phrases also given in the lesson. So, I'm going to explain and write the meaning of the phrases also. So, please take out your English notebook. Below the word meaning only, start writing meaning of the phrase. The first one. The first phrase is in the service of. Now, in the service of means to work for someone. किसी के लिए काम करना. To work for someone. And you can use the phrases to make your language decorative and impressive. So, the first phrase is in the service of, and the meaning is to work for someone. In the service of means किसी के लिए काम करना. Fine. Then, the second phrase is to serve. And this means to work for. To serve meaning to work for. काम करना. Then the third phrase is entered into the service. Entered into the service. This means started working for. काम करना शुरू कर देना. Started working for. Entered into the service. Started working for. Students, please write the phrase with the black pen and the meaning with the blue ink pen or gel pen. Please use ink pen and gel pen only. Then the fourth phrase is gave away. And gave away means revealed. Gave away, revealed. कोई भी चीज जो छुपाए हुए उसको बता देना, सबको बता देना, सबको किसी चीज के बारे में जानकारी देना, that is revealed. Gave away, revealed. And the last phrase is happy turn of events. Happy turn of events means good happenings. Happy turn of events, good happenings. अच्छी घटनाएं, घटना, that is happy turn of events, which means good happenings. So, these are the 5 phrases given in lesson 1. The first one is in the service of, which means to work for someone. The second is to serve, that means to work for, किसी के लिए काम करना. And entered into the service, which means started working for, काम करना शुरू कर देना किसी के लिए. Gave away, reveal, बता देना. And the last 5th phrase is happy turn of events, which means good happenings, अच्छी घटनाएं होना. Fine. So these are the 5 phrases. Once again, I'm repeating, children. First, in the service of, that means to work for someone. Second, to serve, which means to work for. The third is entered into the service, which means started working for. The fourth one is gave away, which means revealed. And the 5th one is happy turn of events, that means good happenings. Please write these phrases below the word meanings only. Fine. Now, I'll read and explain the chapter. Now, students, about the story, the Pandavas last year in exile. This has been taken from the Mahabharata. The Mahabharata is an epic poem of India which was composed in Sanskrit. All of you are aware कि Mahabharata जो है हमारी एक epic poem है and it is believed to be the longest poem The sage Vyas, who lived in the 5th century, is believed to be its author. और जो सेज व्यास हैं वो इसके ऑथर है. He has written the epic Mahabharata. Along with the many myths and legends, the Mahabharata is also considered to be the storehouse of diverse stories dealing with all aspects of human nature and emotions like cheating, hatred, jealousy, friendship, responsibilities, truthfulness and revenge. बेटा महाभारत में इट इज अ लॉन्ग स्टोरी एंड उन स्टोरी के अंदर कई बहुत सारी किस्से कहानियां छोटी स्टोरीज हैं और वो डील करती हैं डाइवर्स एस्पेक्ट्स है ना ह्यूमन नेचर के. और वो हमारे इमोशंस जैसे चीटिंग है, हेट्रेड है, जेलसी है, फ्रेंडशिप है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है, ट्रुथफुलनेस है एंड रिवेंज. रिवेंज मीन्स बदला. ये सारे अलग अलग जो घटनाएं हैं, किस्से हैं, कहानियां हैं महाभारत में बताए गए हैं. यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड फ्रॉम योर पेरेंट्स एंड ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स अबाउट दीज myths and legends. Fine. So now I'm going to explain lesson 1, the Pandavas' last year in exile. The Pandavas had already spent 12 years in exile, having lost the game of dice to their cousin Prince Duryodhan. है ना. सबको पता है कि महाभारत जो है ये स्टोरी है अपने आप को सुपीरियर साबित करने की, है ना. 2 कजिन्स के ग्रुप थे. एक थे कौरव्स who were believed to be 100 in number and उनके फर्स्ट कजिन्स थे पांडव्स who were 5 brothers, है ना. और जो 5 brothers थी उनकी एक ही वाइफ थी, उनका नाम था द्रौपदी. फाइन. and who was believed to be Lord Krishna's sister. फाइन. सो अभी ये जो स्टोरी है महाभारत ये पांडव्स और कौरव्स दोनों में से अपनी सुप्रीमेसी की कौन किससे सुपीरियर है ये प्रूव करने के लिए. एंड जो कौरव्स थे उनके जो मामा थे शकुनी मामा, ही वॉज नॉट अ गुड पर्सन और उन्होंने चीट करके डाइस के गेम में पांडव्स को हरा दिया. एंड देन दे हैड टू गिव अवे एवरीथिंग. एंड जो डाइस का गेम था उसकी कुछ कंडीशंस थी एंड बोथ द ग्रुप्स हैड टू एग्रीड अपॉन टू कि whoever loses will have to do this. There were certain terms and conditions in the game of dice. So this story is basically about the story of supremacy between Kauravas and Pandavas. So the Pandavas had already spent 12 years in exile, having lost the game of dice to their cousin Prince Duryodhan. जो Prince Duryodhan थे बेटा वो पांडव्स के फर्स्ट कजिन थे and he was the eldest of the Kauravs brother. और पांडव्स ने जो गेम ऑफ डाइस था वो दुर्योधन से हारा था. और एज पर दी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन उन लोगों ने पांडव्स ने 12 इयर्स ऑलरेडी एग्जाइल में अपनी जो नेटिव कंट्री है उससे बाहर छुप के बिताए थे. ठीक है. एज पर द टर्म ऑफ द गेम दे हैड टू स्पेंड द लास्ट ईयर ऑफ देयर एग्जाइल इन डिस्गाइज. और उस टर्म एंड कंडीशन के हिसाब से कि उनको जो आखिरी साल था उनके वनवास का वो छुप के बिताना था. और उस पीरियड में अगर उनको कोई पहचान लेता है, उनकी आइडेंटिटी कोई जान लेता है, सो दे वुड हैव टू स्पेंड अनदर 12 years in exile. However, if they were caught during this period, they would have to spend another 12 years in exile. So Pandavas and Kauravas ने डाइस का गेम खेला, उसमें Kauravas ने विन किया and Pandavas had lost. and उस डाइस ऑफ गेम की जो कंडीशन थी कि अगर पांडव वो गेम हार जाते हैं तो उनको 12 years एग्जाइल में कहीं बाहर अपनी नेटिव कंट्री से बाहर बिताना पड़ेगा और उसका जो लास्ट ईयर है वो भेष बदल के बिताना पड़ेगा. इन द लास्ट ईयर इफ दे वर कॉट अगेन दे वुड हैव टू स्पेंड 12 years इन एग्जाइल. सो जो पांडव्स थे वो 12 years ऑफ एग्जाइल पूरा करके जो उनका लास्ट ईयर जो बचा था जिसमें उनको अपनी आइडेंटिटी हाइड करके डिस्गाइज करके रहना था वो स्टार्ट हो गया. सो द पांडव्स chose the kingdom of Virat to spend the last year of exile. जब उन्होंने 12 years of exile खत्म किया, so the Pandavas they chose the kingdom of King Virat. उन्होंने King Virat का kingdom choose किया कि they would spend the last year in the kingdom of Virat, hiding themselves, hiding, not physically hiding, by changing their identity, अपना भेष बदल के रहना, so that nobody could identify or recognize कि these are the Pandavas. Before entering the capital of Virat, they changed their names and put on different disguises. Now, the Pandavas, before entering the kingdom of Virat, what did they do? They changed their names so that nobody could recognize them and put on different disguises. उन्होंने अपना भेष पूरा बदल लिया, पूरा पहनने का सब स्टाइल बदल लिया ताकि कोई उनको पहचान ना सके कि वो पांडव्स है. बिकॉज एज पर द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन ऑफ द गेम, इफ दे वर कॉट इन द लास्ट ईयर, again they would have to spend 12 years in exile. They then secured different posts in the service of king of Virat. उसके बाद once they changed their identity, they secured different posts in the service of king Virat. उन्होंने king Virat की यहाँ पे नौकरी करना स्टार्ट किया. Now, Yudhishthir, the eldest of the Pandavas. Yudhishthir, he was the eldest of the 5 brothers of Pandav. He was well versed with the scriptures, rules of royal court and skills of dice. So he decided to serve the king as his advisor and assume the name of Kanka. अब जो बेटा युधिष्ठिर जो eldest of the Pandavas था, वो बहुत well versed. He was very knowledgeable. He was very experienced, skilled, knowledgeable about the rules of royal court. कि कोर्ट को चलाने के लिए उनको सारी नॉलेज थी. So he decided to serve the king. उन्होंने भाई उनको किंग विराट के यहाँ पे उनके किंगडम में था तो कुछ काम करना था for their living. So युधिष्ठिर he assumed, उन्होंने अपना नाम कनका रखा और वो किंग विराट के एडवाइजर बन गए. And why did he became the king's advisor? Because he knew the details. He was very experienced in all the working of the court. So he became the advisor of King Virat. And his name, he changed from Yudhishthir to Kanka. Now Bhim, the second, who is believed to be the most physically strong and powerful Pandavas, the second brother of the Pandavas, he was very big built and he was considered to be a very powerful and strong person. बहुत ताकतवर and strong माने जाते थे. And he was very fond of eating. उनको बहुत खाने का शौक था. So he decided to work in the guise of a cook, assuming the name of Ballav. So because he was very fond of eating, उनको खाना और बहुत पसंद था, तो उन्होंने अपना भेष बदला और उन्होंने किंग विराट के जो किचन था, किंग की तो बहुत बड़ी किचन थी, उसमें उन्होंने कुक की पोस्ट ली इन द नेम ऑफ बल्लभ. Arjun took the name Brihandala and became a dance and music teacher to the king's daughter, Princess Uttara. अब जो थर्ड पांडव ब्रदर थे, he was Arjun, है ना. And Arjun ने अपना भेष बदला Brihandala और he became a dance and music teacher to King Virat's daughter, Princess Uttara. King Virat की जो डॉटर थी Princess Uttara, उनके अर्जुन ने अपना नाम ब्रहन्नला, अपना भेष बदला, and he became a dance and music teacher to Princess Uttara. He started teaching Princess Uttara dance and music. Nakul, the fourth brother of the Pandavas, became Granthik. नकुल जो फोर्थ पांडव थे, उन्होंने अपना नाम ग्रांथिक रखा. The caretaker and the guard to the horse stable, as he was an expert in the training and treatment of horses. अब जो फोर्थ पांडव थे नकुल, उन्होंने अपना नाम ग्रांथिक रखा और वो किंग विराट के जो स्टेबल था, भाई किंग थे, उनके पास बहुत सारे हॉर्सेस थे, उस स्टेबल के वो केयरटेकर और गार्ड बन गए. Why he took up this post? Because he was an expert in the training of horses. क्योंकि नकुल को हॉर्सेस को ट्रेन करना बहुत अच्छे से आता था and he could treat the horses when they were sick. Sahadev, the youngest of the Pandav brothers, was appointed to look after the cattle and was called Tantipal. अब जो सहदेव, the youngest Pandav brother थे, उन्होंने अपना नाम तंतिपाल रखा और किंग विराट के जितने भी कैटल्स थे उनकी देखरेख का काम इन्होंने स्टार्ट किया. सो now you know how the 5 Pandavas, they changed their names, hid their identity and disguised themselves and started working for King Virat in his kingdom with different names so that nobody could identify them and they could stay and spend their last year of exile in King Virat's kingdom without anybody coming to know about them. So for today, till here only, I'll be continuing this lesson in my next video. Till then, students, please do read the lesson, students. And I hope all of you must have written the 17 word meanings and the 5 meaning of phrases in your English notebook. That's all for today. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.